Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jonas Valanciunas.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Keegan Murray is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeRozan in a shooting guard. And for Chicago, Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's White. And it's Giddey in at the 3 slot. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
High post Vucevic. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, Coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And here is Giddey. Against Washington, he was really on his game. That one falls.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Outside DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by LaVine.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's White after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Vucevic a screen on LaVine. White the pass to Vucevic. Back to White. Smith on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
No good on the free throw.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
And the second free throw, good. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
DeRozan. Vucevic with the rebound. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Celtics in Boston.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Fourth, Keegan Murray.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Here's White after the made shot from Zach LaVine. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Kings fast break. And LaVine with the slam.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now White. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Sabonis grabs the board. Kings leading now by 8. LaVine looking around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Dosunmu, and he lays it straight in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's LaVine. He had 10 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
A strong inside scorer. Once LaVine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Now here's Giddey. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Pass to Smith. Back to Giddey. And here's Vucevic, guarded by Valanciunas. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
LaVine dishes to Valanciunas. And here is Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Dosunmu with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Sabonis grabs the board.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bulls trail by 9. Giddey with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Puts up a 3. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Shoots over Dosunmu. Rebound by the Bulls. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
The first free throw is good. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Sacramento leading by 4. Pass to DeRozan. Over Giddey. DeRozan's shot is off. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And White kicks to Vucevic. Back to White. Now, here's Ball. Here's Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Because he can commit from all 3 levels, Vucevic is a tricky cover.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
And the Kings making a change here. Laravia's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
LaVine, the bounce pass. And LaVine with the slam.
Ooh-wee. Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Giddey. Smith with a screen on DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Monk outside. DeRozan with it. Defended by Giddey. Monk, the pass to LaVine. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Smith.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Giddey finds White. And he drives in. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And the 3 off target.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
LaVine against White. Pass to Vucevic. Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, LaVine. He's covered by Ball. LaVine against Ball. Here's Valanciunas. No good with the triple. Here's Chicago. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Out to Smith. Pass the Ball. On the wing, Giddey. Drains the 19-footer. Giddey's got 5.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. So for the Bulls, Zach Collins checked in for Jalen Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And Jones subbed in for White. Trey Lyles checked in for Sacramento. Crowder comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
Confident stroke from Monk outside the arc.
Chicago trailing. And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Now, here's Ball. Still yet to score.
Outworking the defense. They were right on him, but Ball just keeps pushing right by them.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Lyles a screen on Jones. Pass to Lyles. Back to Levine. Over Jones. Collins grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the triple. And it's a three-point Chicago lead.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Monk. Crowder a screen on Ball. Monk outside. 14 feet away. Yep, that one goes. Monk's got 5 points so far.
Monk can always give this team an infusion of energy with his shooting.
Levine against Jones. Vucevic a screen on Levine. Jones the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And here's Levine. He's got 13. Lyles hits a screen for Levine. Pass to Lyles. The three. And Jones pulls it down. Chicago leading by 3. In the corner, Collins with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Levine. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. For 3. The shot comes out. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Chicago. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Bulls leading by 6. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Zach Collins. Dosunmu is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball, and it's Jones in at the 1. Shot by Collins, no good. The Kings shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's LaRavia. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Outside, Ball. Pass to Dosunmu. The kick out to Ball. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Injecting energy into his team. That is what Malik Monk does.
Into the Bulls, shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Jones dishes the ball. Williams has a screen for Ball. Rebound by the Kings. Driving in, tries the spin move. Fultz, no good. Chicago leading. Ball kicks to Jones. Williams, a screen on Monk. Pass to Dosunmu. Collins against Sabonis. And finished off by Collins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Monk after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Now Crowder. Now Fultz. Stolen by Ball. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Jones. Nice touch on the bank shot. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so here's Sacramento. Fultz looking around. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to LaRavia. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams, a screen on Monk. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 7 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Kings trail by 6. Now Monk. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston. Three-pointer. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Sabonis' shot is off. Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dosunmu finds Jones. Williams, a screen on Monk. Outside Williams, 6 to shoot. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray, the pass to LaRavia. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Monk against Ball. Outside Collins. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Kings.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Murray, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Right side, Ball. Outside Collins. Outside Jones. And again, no good by Chicago.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Takes the 13-footer, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, nice to see Murray expanding his arsenal a little. Some versatility in his shooting will serve him well.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith comes in for Patrick Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. And a change for Sacramento. Levine's checked in for Fultz. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Back to Smith. Murray against Jones. The 3. It's rebounded by Giddey.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Zach LaVine.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
That free throw good from Giddey. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Giddey. The Kings trail by 6. Murray outside. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. DeRozan against Giddey. Stolen by Ball.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Here's Smith. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Levine kicks to Murray. Kings moving the ball around. Monk, the pass to Murray. Right side Levine. Sabonis' screen on Jones. Shot clock at 6. Levine finds Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Ooh, boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
Here's Jones. He's got 7. Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what'd you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double. But there's so much talent in the league, even he can get overlooked.
So it's Sacramento. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Monk outside. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For the three, another three for Chicago.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Kings trail by 12. Outside, Levine. Murray outside. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And stolen by Murray. DeRozan for 3. Connects from 3-point range. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
One of the underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think he truly deserves.
Pass to Giddey. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. Kicks it out to Jones. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Collins and finished off by DeRozan.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Smith with a screen on Levine. Giddey, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Lonzo Ball. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Sacramento also making some changes. Jones checked in for Sabonis. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Malik Monk. DeRozan inside. Defended by Dosunmu.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's stolen by Jones. And they're moving it up. Outer dishes to Murray. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. The Kings making a switch here. Arabia's checked in.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Giddey. 10 points for him. On the wing, Dosunmu. And the layup's good off the glass. Dosunmu's got 7 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Jay Crowder. Bulls have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. White the pass to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Lets the three fly. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Count the basket. And that's now 7 points for Keegan Murray.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Giddey against Murray. Smith on the wing. Takes a three. Rebound by Murray.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
1:29 left to play in the first half. Giddey with it. He's got 10. Pass to Smith. Bulls moving the ball around. 11 feet away. Rebound by the Kings. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at one apiece.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls with another miss. The Kings trail by 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
Murray against Giddey. Pass to Smith. Here's Dosunmu. He's got 7. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Six to shoot. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. It could go. The shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers. And I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Chicago Bulls.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 7. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. They've got LaVine. Sabonis is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Keegan Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard position. Kings on D. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Out to White, shoots it up.
Some energetic defense by LaVine, using his speed to stay all over the shooter.
Murray against Vucevic. Back to Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside for Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Kings. The Bulls leading by 4. And here's White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. The Kings trail by 5. Outside, LaVine. Here's Sabonis. Excellent defense there from Smith. The Bulls shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Dosunmu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Good on both. Now LaVine. 13 points in the game. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with the ball. Covered by Smith. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. Clock at 6. For 3, Murray. It's all in by the Bulls. Now here's White. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Vucevic a screen on DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Giddey. 11 points in the game.
And now a look at Domantas Sabonis.
The past month has been surreal. He's averaging 14 points a game, 17 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. And it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
He misses the free throw.
Consistently productive. Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
And he sinks the second. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Levine up top. White covering. Levine dishes to DeRozan. And that one, good. And that's 13 points for DeMar DeRozan.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds way to just score points night in, night out.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Giddey with it. He's got 11. Over in the corner, White. And a miss there on the triple.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Levine out to DeRozan. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 5th assist in this one. Levine against White. Pass to Vucevic. Osumu with it. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's the 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Sabonis, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Now here's Levine. He's got 13. Giddey with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Giddey, no good. The Kings trail by 3. For 3, Murray. Sacramento again missing.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
White the pass to Smith. What a jam!
Have mercy.
Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Sacramento has possession. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Levine against White. High post shot. Levine can't hit. Bulls leading by 5. And White kicks to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. This one for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And that one drops for him. DeRozan's got 7 now in this quarter.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Outside, White. Over Levine. And it's White missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Vucevic. 10 points for him. Drains the 19-footer. And that's 12 points for Vucevic.
And Vooch is an effective shooter, especially from that mid-range area.
The Kings trail by 5. Here's Levine. He's got 13. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Fourth, the Bulls.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Sabonis inside, working on Smith. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Levine.
Not many centers can be called a floor general, but with his passing, Sabonis definitely qualifies.
Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. White, good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And here's Levine. He's got 15. Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. DeRozan a screen on White. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Jones subbed in for White. And a change for the Kings. Monk's checked in. Now, here's Monk. He's got 7. Sabonis' screen on Ball. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Monk. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Sabonis and Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Vucevic against Valanciunas. Vucevic the pass to Smith. Picked by Vucevic. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Bulls making a switch here. Bruce Ellis is checked in. Smith hits them both. The Kings trail by 7. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to DeRozan. Takes it inside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
The Bulls leading by 5. Now Jones. He's got 7. The kick out to Ball. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Collins checked in for the Bulls. The Kings trail by 8. Levine finds Sabonis. And here is Monk. Pass to DeRozan. There's the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Vucevic. What a terrific move that was. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
And so here's Sacramento. Monk outside. Stolen by Ball. Jones with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Vucevic dishes to Collins. There's Ball with the 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Levine for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Levine against Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Over Sabonis. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Vucevic has got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago. Outside DeRozan. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 9.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. Pass to Monk. DeRozan for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Collins. Now here's Jones. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Vucevic. Outside, Ball. Clock is at 3. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Buzelis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Stolen by Jones. To the wing on the left. Here's Ball. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. Then for the Kings, Laravia's checked in, and it's Crowder in for Levine. Pass to Crowder. Kings moving the ball around. Jones against Monk. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got 22 points.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Crowder hit the steal. Here's Laravia. Williams with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And some changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Jay Crowder, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. .44 seconds left to play here in the third. Monk for three. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one.
What makes Monk so effective offensively is that he's equally comfortable operating on or off the ball.
Bulls leading by 9. Jones with it. He's got 9. Here's Collins. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 12 in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Monk left side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. And he makes the first but misses the second. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Patrick Williams all out there with Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Buzelis in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's LaRavia. No good that time. Collins with some nice D.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Jones. Collins, a screen on Levine. Jones kicks to Collins. The kick out to Williams. Ball with it. Now guarded by Monk. Here's Buzelis. Sacramento grabs the miss.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Monk against Ball. Shoots the 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Ball against Monk. Ball to pass to Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Levine against Jones. In the corner, it's Monk. Shot clock at 6. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How's that for a response? Love seeing Monk come back down and deliver the comeback 3.
Chicago leading by 13. And here is ball. Collins passes to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Keegan Murray.
Clearly a foul.
RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Kings trail by 15. Levine passes to LaRavia. Pass to Crowder. Five to shoot. Monk for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jones the pass to Ball. Now here's Collins. Back to Ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Offensive rebound out to the right wing. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Williams. And yes, it's good. Williams has got 4 this quarter. The Kings trail by 17. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Valanciunas is checked in. Long range from the inbound. Drills it from outside.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Now Jones. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Here's LaRavia. Back to Levine. 3-pointer. Rocket 6. Ball with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Ball against Murray. Over Ball. Here's Levine. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You have to watch this. This man has elite athleticism, and it makes him a threat on that offensive glass.
Jones looking for an opening. Outside Collins. Back to Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
And that one falls for Jones. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeRozan comes in for Levine. And so Jones nails both of them. And it's the Kings with the ball. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Murray kicks to Sabonis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
That free throw, no good.
You can tell Sabonis brings a lot of heart to his game. He's serious about winning, but he also knows how to enjoy himself out there with his team.
And he's good on the second.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
Now here's Jones. Inside. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. The Kings trail by 17. Monk, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. He's covered by Ball. From the wing. And it's DeRozan missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Jones against Monk. It's Williams high post. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Valanciunas. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 17-point lead, their biggest. Jones against DeRozan. Now Jones. Now here's Giddey. And he connects with the jumper. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Back to Monk. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Smith comes in for Patrick Williams. Osumu, he's checked in for Ball. And it's White in for Trey Jones. And a change for Sacramento. Zach LaVine's checked in for Keegan Murray. That one misses for Monk.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
Vucevic with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And Giddey gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's DeRozan. Shoots from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Vucevic. And it's Chicago scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
White against LaVine. Left side, DeRozan. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. White over in the corner. Dosumu. And so the ball's out of bounds. Monk touched it last, they say. Keegan Murray's checked in for Monk. Vucevic against Valanciunas. Smith for three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LaVine finds DeRozan. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Now here's White. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Here's Valanciunas. The Bulls knocking down the three. Here's DeRozan. Good. Nice job down low. DeRozan's got 24.
If DeMar DeRozan can't find penetration, he's got options. Look, this time he goes with the floater.
Here's White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Vucevic up top. On the wing, Giddey. A three-pointer off the mark. Sacramento's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempt. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Oh, Keegan Murray. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in the dunk contest one day.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. The Bulls leading by 20. Outside, White. Smith outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Little turnaround, and the shot is long. And for Sacramento, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Outside for Murray. Off target from outside.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic with it. There's a screen. The shot will not fall. The Kings trail by 20. Now Murray. Plenty of space. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Giddey with the bounce pass. Valanciunas against Vucevic. Pass to White. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Bulls.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's LaVine. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Outside, LaVine. Sabonis against Smith with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago leading by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
White with it, now defended by Levine. White dishes to Vucevic. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giddey. Rebound by the Kings. Here's DeRozan. Sacramento again missing. White with it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Zach. Great game for you tonight. When you get out there, what are you looking to do to influence the game?
You just got to be aggressive. Coach is giving me an opportunity to come in and play a decent amount of minutes, so I just try to make an impact in any way I can and keep giving him a reason to put me on the floor and help the team win.
Well, you were a big part of it tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time to present our player of the game.